It is Thursday and it's June the 6th. It's also D-Day, which should not go without at least recognizing. It's also my understanding that the McGoffin County DAV Chapter 15 is having a special and brief ceremony in the Raymond Park at the Veterans Monument right at 6:30 immediately at the end of this show. If you would like to try to make it there, we certainly wish to thank them for their service and their recognition of today's all-important date in our military and national history. With that said, a host of information and reports to pass along to you tonight. A McGoffin County man indicted on sex crimes and related to children and animals turned himself into authorities last night, made a court appearance today. A McGoffin County woman was arrested after being indicted in Morgan County. A serious single-car crash this afternoon involving a vehicle versus a house on Royalton Road. I'll take you to the scene in just a few seconds. And I love just saying, we have archers competing at the World Championship in Daytona, Florida today and tomorrow. That's just awesome in and of itself, but I've been getting some tidbits and I've got some updates, and it appears to be going pretty well for some of these athletes, and I'll have that in just a few seconds. And, of course, an updated weather forecast. I'm not sure how you're celebrating tomorrow, but I'm already trying to come up with some pretty sweet ideas. Just a little FYI, tomorrow is National Donut Day. Is that all you can say about that? Just to let you know as well. And what I'm hoping is allergies. Nevertheless, a road closure to warn you about drivers who use Kentucky 772 in Morgan County. You'll have to find an alternate route this coming Monday. They're going to close the road at mile point 3.4. It's just for a drainage pipe replacement. They're going to start at 8. They should be done by noon or so. This is just north of Kentucky 1950. They're not going to have a marked detour. The drivers, however, and those who live in the area or travel that road can use Kentucky 3345 and 705 as an alternate. But right now, it's a quick project scheduled to take about a half a day's work this coming Monday on Kentucky 772 in Morgan County. A McGoffin County man indicted on May the 16th turned himself into authorities last night with the McGoffin County Sheriff's Department in regards to serious sex abuse crimes involving children and animals. 42-year-old Kent Simpkins was arrested on February the 13th, indicted this May the 16th after the Kentucky State Police Electronic Crime Branch confirmed that they had conducted an investigation, interviewed Simpkins, and found they believed that he had been uploading sexually explicit pictures of juveniles to an online social media account, and that the equipment used to do such was taken from his residence upon raiding the home during a part of the investigation. They say he was and still is charged with 3 counts of possessing matter portraying a minor less than the age of 12 in a sexual performance, and 1 count of distribution of the same matter. He was also charged with 2 counts of possessing matter portraying a minor more than the age of 12 but less than the age of 18 in a sexual performance, and 1 count of sexual crimes against an animal. Again indicted on the 16th, he turned himself into the McGoffin County Sheriff's Department a few weeks later on last evening and was lodged in the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center and made an appearance before Honorable Kimberly Childers, McGoffin Circuit Judge, earlier today. And in doing so, court records indicate that the Commonwealth disagreed to a requested bond modification based on the seriousness of the charges. However, the bond was reduced from $20,000 to $15,000, with Simpkins waiving formal arraignment and entering a plea of not guilty. His next informal pretrial is set for August the 19th, and his next formal pretrial is set for September the 5th, during which time, if or when he makes bond, he is to have no internet access or any contact with any children or household animals. Also from courthouse notes and happenings tonight, an arraignment has been set for June the 20th for a McGoffin County woman who was lodged in the Big Sandy Jail last night by the McGoffin County Sheriff's Department, facing indictment charges out of Morgan County. I'm still awaiting a copy of the citation and any other court documents that may give some more information, meaning all I have right now is the list of charges that were on the indictment, and the same, as I understand it, are on that citation that I just don't have a copy of, but that do indicate that Macy May of Sagersville was indicted for operating a motor vehicle under the influence. Second offense with aggravated circumstances, failure to maintain insurance, and 2 other charges, one of criminal mischief in the first degree and wanton endangerment in the first degree. She was lodged in the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center and has since posted bond. A local man was airlifted after his vehicle struck a home on Route 7 this afternoon. I'll take you to the scene of that and pick up with the rest of our headlines in just a second. Sometimes you just can't wait, and when it's one of those times for an amazing elective ultrasound of baby, call Mommy and Me 4D Imaging, a local studio with years of OB experience. Located in Sayersville and waiting at 496-5423. Whether you've got a new ride and you want it to stand out in the crowd, or you want your current ride to look and feel like a new one, no one does lifts, wheels, and tires better than Conley's. Stop in now for spring tire specials, free quotes, and 0% financing, or log on to conleytire.net. Raise your hands. Who thinks math is hard? Now, who thinks feeding a family of 4, 6, 8, or 10 is even harder? Well, so do we. Welcome to Math and a Meal Made Easy. Did you know you can get a family meal deal at your Sayersville Lee's for as low as $4.61 a person with bone-in chicken, $4.15 a person with our famous strips? That's chicken sides and biscuits. Count to 100? Thank a math teacher. Feed a family for less? Come to your Sayersville Lee's.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small-town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars. I believe in always finding a way to do what you love. I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Shortly after 2 o'clock this afternoon, residents heard a loud crash. Residents who lived in the home that was involved in the collision, fortunately, were not at home at the time. But neighbors and those close by quickly responded, as well as, of course, emergency personnel, who found this man had lost control of his pickup truck and struck the side of this house. This on Route 7 on what is the Sayersville end of the Mason stretch, if you will, where a small pickup truck traveling northbound towards Sayersville veered off the road. Deputy Eugene Salyer, I saw mark where the vehicle left the roadway off of the right shoulder, the yaw marks which were left behind after the vehicle re-entered the roadway and went into a slide at a rate of speed significant enough to take it off the roadway and into the house, as you see here, striking the home what appeared to be head on. The male operator and only person in the truck, from what I understand, was out and sitting on a step by the resident's back door upon arrival of emergency personnel, and I believe neighbors who quickly responded. He did suffer serious facial injuries, and EMS immediately upon arrival called for a helicopter and an established landing zone to transport him by air for the seriousness of his injuries. Major damage done to the vehicle as well, and significant damage done to the home. The residents of the home were not at home at the time of the collision, and no other vehicles or individuals were involved. I'll tell you what I know at this hour. I've been kind of waiting and getting tidbits all day long about our archers with the middle and high school down at the World Championship in Daytona. I've got some good news to pass along to you right now, though. Let's go to a happy birthday wish. That's always good news on tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau calendar, where I was asked to wish a Trenton Jenkins, albeit young Trenton Jenkins, a very happy 10th birthday from his mom and from his dad, and a long list of family and friends. So join me, everybody. Happy 10th birthday, Trenton Jenkins. Happy 10th birthday to you. Going on to calendar announcements, the Sayersville Church of Christ has got Vacation Bible School coming up. Starts June the 29th. It's on June the 29th from 10 until 2, where the path leads to Jesus. They've got crafts, games, a puppet show, food, all planned from 10 till 2, June the 29th at the Sayersville Church of Christ. I'll remind you on and off between now and then. They're, of course, located there on Parkway Drive here in Sayersville. A reminder, the pool's open. Ramey Pool is open, and just like I mentioned in last night's program with a rain out yesterday, they were open today. They're going to try to stick to the schedule of Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, noon to 5 for the public, but they get rained out on a Monday or a Wednesday, they're going to try to open the following day and still get those 3 days in. You can also rent the pool for parties, nights 6 to 10, weekends 2 to 10, but you better call and get those reservations in, 349-5102. The pool will fill up quickly for parties and events for summer. Revival starting Monday, this coming Monday at 7 o'clock. At Sayersville Pentecostal Church on East Maple Street. They'll start Monday. They'll go through next Tuesday thereafter for over a week with special pastors and individuals being there each and every night, singers and other entertainment. They hope that you'll stop in starting Monday the 10th at Sayersville Pentecostal Church. Water into Wine Food Pantry, their next distribution dates are the 19th for their regular commodity day and Thursday the 20th for their senior commodity day for the month of May. And remember, very important, new pantry hours, 8 to 10, and that applies to all pantry events throughout the summer unless there is further notice. Vacation Bible School, it is indeed that season, and they're having Vacation Bible School at the Licking River Baptist Church, June the 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th, 6 to 8:30 nightly, and they would love to have you join them. This is for babies all the way up through 12th graders, and they would love to have them be there with them. June the 24th through the 27th, Licking River Baptist Church. I'd love to have you on our calendar. Love those birthdays and anniversaries and all those important announcements like what you just saw, so please share them with me, and I'll share them with everyone else. From there, funeral arrangements and announcements brought to you nightly by our friends at the McGoffin County Funeral Home. And first, a reminder that services start Saturday afternoon at 1 for 53-year-old Laura Jean Howard of Sayersville, who passed away Tuesday, survived by her mother, Donetta Howard Hamner, as well as her sister Michelle Conley and her brothers Daniel, Corey, David, Curtis, and Casey Howard, and a number of aunts, uncles, cousins, family, and friends. Again, services Saturday at 1. Visitation will be tomorrow evening from 5 until 9 o'clock. And also from the McGoffin County Funeral Home, Grethel Salyer, 83 of Frankfort, formerly of Sayersville, passed away on today's date at her home. Arrangements are incomplete at this hour and to be announced soon. Get ready, because the 21st Annual McGoffin County Community Day is coming up Saturday, August 17th in Ramey Park, and tickets, as always, are just $10, and kids 12 and under get in free, and those $10 tickets still get you into one of the greatest bluegrass shows anywhere and a chance to win a car. And this year, we've got Rhonda Vincent and the Rage, Larry Sparks, Dave Atkins Band, Turning Ground, Randy Maloney and Friends, Aaron Grace Rudd, Black Powder Express, Eddie Jenkins and the 606 Sound, Terry Miller and Traveler, and your MC, CJ the DJ. Get your tickets now at either location of the Sayersville National Bank. Dies in the U.S. every 7 minutes from an overdose, and over half of the population gets or takes pills from a friend or relative. And about 46 million and counting are exposed to narcotics in their drinking water. So don't toss them, flush them, or leave them lying around. Safely dispose of your unneeded meds anytime at Parkway Pharmacy,
where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one. There are several risk factors that may put a patient at risk for heart disease.
Especially people who have diabetes or hypertension or high cholesterol and have a family history of heart disease.
Neglecting to see a cardiologist can put you in trouble. You may develop problems that may not be reversible.
We see many people who do not have an actual diagnosis of a heart problem, but may be at risk of heart disease, and we do whatever we can to help mitigate that risk to help prevent disease in the future. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Thanks to you, Fraser's Prater Drug has been voted #1 in customer satisfaction with Good Neighbor Pharmacies for the 7th year in a row. With curbside pickup for all of your prescription, allergy, or even multivitamin needs. Or come in and pull up a stool while you shop, or just visit downtown and treat yourself to something extra tasty or sweet. Where locally owned means a more personal, reliable, and friendly pharmacy. Fraser's Prater Drug. Spring isn't the only season here. It's also senior season. It's a season for love, a season for Jesus, and a season to shop local at the Seasonal Shop. With spring colors, styles, and fashions by Charlie Page and Simply Southern, and more of your favorites, new arrivals in bags and totes and jewelry and more. And they've got everything lemon lavender, spa essentials for a little at-home pampering. And from simple to chinoiserie, must-see home decor is at the Seasonal Shop in downtown Sayersville.
Hello, I'm Dr. Cheryl Stalder-Cheney, podiatrist currently located in Sayersville, Kentucky. I've been servicing patients within Eastern Kentucky for the past 20 years.
Our feet are the foundation for everything we do, and whether you're suffering from fractures or injuries, need custom orthotics, diabetic foot care, sports medicine, heel pain, wound care, or anything else foot related, relief is just one step away. Thanks to James Lee Montgomery and Lisa, whose son Luke is competing on the world stage in Daytona alongside a number of other middle school and high school and elementary archer. We have one from North Magoffin who, of course, was able to make the trip as well after qualifying. I've been able to get a few bits of information about how some of our archers have done today, some setting the bar very high with hopes of getting on the podium. As I told you last night, the entire Harold Whitaker team, a number of archers from the high school, and Seth Wright from North Magoffin, all qualifying to go to world competition right now in Daytona. And this is what I can tell you right now. I know Luke Montgomery from Harold Whitaker shot a 295 out of 300 in 3D. Landon Collinsworth from the high school shot a 293 out of 300 in 3D. Luke's 295, that's the highest score that's been shot all year. It could very well put him in the top 5, and very well he has a chance. They were some of the first archers to shoot. He has a chance of being a world champion with that score of 295. It is a wait and see as of right now. Seth Wright from North Magoffin won a $500 scholarship drawing, and Seth and Luke also were the only ones to qualify based on, I believe, their national scores to shoot bullseye. And I think Luke shot a 292 in bullseye. Luke Montgomery is in the first final tomorrow. His 295, again, is going to be tough to beat. There's been a 295, which has been the highest score in 3D all year, and only one, I think. So we are certainly wishing them well and kind of waiting on pins and needles. I look forward to talking with some of these archers when they get back. But look at this, Magoffin County. Look how well we're being represented by some outstanding and very accurate athletes all the way around. So from there, let's wrap it up with your Licking Valley RECC 7-day. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Looks like we picked up another half an inch of rain overnight since I saw you last. Woke me up a few times. A couple of good downpours. Haven't seen much action today, which is kind of what we were expecting. As far as this afternoon and tonight, we've got a 20% chance of showers between 8 and midnight. Nothing on the radar at this hour to speak of, so not even going to go there. Otherwise, 55 degrees this evening and a 20% chance of some showers. No thunderstorms to speak of. And after this cold front has rolled through, pretty nice conditions for a few days. We're not going to be in the 80s. However, very few complaints will be heard about a 78-degree and sunny Friday tomorrow. Nighttime lows in the low 50s under mostly clear skies. Saturday, still a big ditto, 78 and mostly sunny or completely sunny. After a little fog in the AM, nighttime lows will be closer to the 60-degree mark, but probably just a little bit below. The clouds will be on the increase late Saturday night, but not making anything, I don't think, to speak of. The next shower chances really aren't until 5 or 6 Sunday morning right now. And Sunday we look to be sitting at around 76, partly sunny, and about a 40% chance of some showers and thunderstorms, and that's mainly after 2 o'clock or so in the afternoon. So Sunday's still not all that bad, not a total loss, but tomorrow and Saturday, man, 78 and sunny and just beautiful. With that, some cooler air for the start of next week to the tune of 72 and 51. And pretty consistent thereafter. We'll be in the upper 70s, low 80s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. 78 mostly sunny on your Tuesday, and 84 mostly sunny on your Wednesday. Low 80s again on your Thursday, with a very consistent 20% chance of showers and storms just to cover all of our bases. Don't see much severe weather next week as of right now. Just some more cooler air, and still that back and forth, on and off situation and scenario that we have been in for quite some time. But by and large, faring pretty well weather-wise. If you had to pick them, pick the next 2 days to make the most of, but you're going to have some nice weather with a few showers and possible thunderstorms in between, on and off thereafter. Pretty much Sunday evening through Thursday of next week. And that'll wrap it up for this Thursday. I'll see you back here wrapping up this week tomorrow night. Thanks, as always, for being a part of the show.